A's Extra.
And we're back on the Anglers Extra pregame show. Chatham takes on Cotuit here at Veterans Field at 7 p.m. Joe Puccio here with Chatham manager Tom Holliday for the Manager's Show. Tom, first of all, happy Father's Day. How much does this holiday mean to you?
Well, it'd be nice if I had my kids, but I'm always up here.
Your sons are also fathers as well. You're sort of a long lineage of holidays here, especially baseball ones.
Do they have a grandfather day?
Do you think grandfathers count for Father's Day?
Well, if they don't, then it means like they're starting to forget about you already, which that's not very comfortable.
Well, they'll definitely run you on this holiday here, Tom. So let's talk about the team. You have some new faces on this lineup today, but a lot of them playing in new positions as well. Let's start with Lyle Miller-Green, a guy who's been here, playing in center field today. What are you looking at for him?
Well, he's such a good athlete, and our center fielders aren't here. So technically, everybody that's played center field has been like learning how to on the spot. So I want to get some right-hand people in the batting order because they're going to start a lefty, then they're going to go to a righty, then they're going to finish with a lefty. And again, it's one of those games where we got to get Miola and we got to get Maldonado in the game. It's kind of unfortunate that the field's a little bit soft, but Lau in center field. I mean, this is a small park. If you're going to do that, if you're not going to go with a speed guy in center, you may as well do it in this one. And, last time we played these guys, it looked like the next time you play them, you better roll your sleeves up and score some runs. So, I'm going to go with some right-hand people in the batting order to try to score some runs early.
Before we talk about Miola and Maldonado, do you want to talk about this field condition and how Chatham got 2 inches of rain yesterday? How's Veterans Field holding up?
Yeah, I mean, I never saw it rain that long all through the night, and then we play. Honestly, this morning we came out here and looked at it, and there was like, we're going to go through the effort. We're not going to be able to play. We'll get it where it looks good, and if you look at it, it looks good. It's really soft. And when Mike gets here, I'll walk the field with him. If he thinks it's dangerous, then he'll have to, go buy his team a sandwich on the way back, because we did that at Cotuit already. We went over there and didn't play, but we had to go to the wire, and we lost the sun about an hour and a half too early. If we had sun right now, we'd be good. It would set up firm, but it's really soft.
Tom Holliday here on the Manager's Show. Tom, for the non-baseball fans, what's a disadvantage of playing on a softer surface?
Well, you see a guy, try to get a jump start, try to run, and if they slip, they pull a hamstring, blow a knee out. That's the dangerous part of it. And you can cover it up with pretty red that surface, but that doesn't make any difference. If it's soft under, a sudden stop, or like if an infielder tries to go get a ball and slips, you can do a little damage. The outfield's fine.
Speaking of infielders, Aiden Miola starting at shortstop today, making his first appearance in Chatham since last summer.
Aiden, his 45 days, in the lineup at Oklahoma State, his defensive prowess is really interesting. I mean, he's really one of the best third basemen I've seen in college baseball ever. And so, in my own mind, I'm watching him thinking, he goes to his left so good. Why not try him at shortstop a little bit? Who knows? But until we get, our shortstop, who's at the University of Florida right now, and then, I'm going to look at him there, and it gives Antonacci a little time off, a little time away, and Antonacci may end up in there tonight, and Miola may end up sliding over to third. It's like, we'll wait and see. But it's only a 9-inning baseball game, and I know one thing: the kids that have got here, they're wanting to play, they're ready to play, and I've told them all that this could happen. Nobody's getting caught off guard, so that's important.
And Chris Maldonado, a shortstop at Vanderbilt, primarily the DH, but you got him playing first today.
Yeah, he's a power guy. Has mentioned that they had mentioned that to him, and he's like, I said, so where are you going to play in the big leagues? And his answer was like, I don't know, but I'm not afraid to play anywhere. And I'm like, cool. So you got to use your own eyes if that's the case. I haven't got any phone call from anybody at Vanderbilt telling me what to do with him. I'd really like to have him ready to come back here to play. And I didn't get that phone call. So I'll watch him. I'll play him, play him at first base a little bit, because I didn't really bring a first baseman up here. I didn't go out and get one of those. I brought Butch because I like Butch's temperament. Last year, he's more of a DH. He's okay at first, but not a Gold Glove winner, you know. But again, I figured I'd bring enough good infielders that every day I could rotate one in there. Hey, Kent played it pretty good, you know, and he played a little bit in school, so really good first baseman. We got burnt last year. If you remember, we had Jack Moss. He never showed up, and that really hurt us. And so I looked around this summer. I mean, before I came up here, I mean, I was after a first baseman from East Tennessee State that came through Stillwater and played 3 games, and I mean, that was a real dude with a bat. An okay first baseman, but I mean, I talked to him, and I don't know exactly where he was going to draft league maybe, and then if he doesn't get drafted, maybe we'll get him up here. But first baseman, just not one of those years where they, you know, caught my eye.
Best of luck with the chess match in the lineup, Coach. Thanks for the time.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to watch tonight. It's Mr. Scott Boras right there.
Oh wow!
I think.
I don't think that's Scott Boras.
Yeah, he's got a Cotuit shirt on. Better not be him wearing that.
Well, that's a false sighting of Scott Boras here at Veterans Field.
He's got a clone there, doesn't he?
For our radio audience, it pretty much is a spinning image of Scott Boras.
Yeah, I mean, wow.
Let's think things up to
Maybe that's his brother.
Could be. Todd, I don't even know his brother's name. I don't even know. But anyways, let's send things up to Andrew Selver as the rest of the Anglers Extra pregame show continues.